Hey everybody, it's Laman with HiDEF Lifestyle, and I'm here in Denver, Colorado at CEDIA 2019. Now, you may be wondering, what is CEDIA? Well, let's go find out. So CEDIA is an international trade association comprised of over 3,700 member companies representing all aspects of the home technology market. The CEDIA EXPO is their annual trade show where companies get to show off their latest and greatest consumer-based electronics. Now, as someone who's never been to CEDIA before, let me just tell you, this place is insane. From the moment you set foot on the floor, your eyes and your ears are on stimulation overload. There's so much to see and so much to do. My first of many stops was the Yamaha booth, where I was given an up-close look at their new programmable audio systems.
So on entry level, let's say if you have a cafe, something simple, the customer just wants a couple speakers, then we have our MA2120. You don't need a computer to program. All the programming's done through the front button on the setup. It's as easy as just pressing the button, hold it down, and then the buttons start to flash, and that's going to indicate what functions you want to set up. Now let's say if you need multi-zone coverage and then you need a lot more flexibility and functionality, that's when you go into the DSP processor. So we have an MTX3, you have 8 analog inputs. It also has 2 stereo inputs, has a built-in SD card reader so you can do announcements. On this one, we have this one set up with the MTX3. So let's say if closing time, they already have a pre-recorded announcement they want to do. So you just push the button.
First, we've got a blue light special for the next 30 minutes.
So you can do that way.
Jars of dill pickles for 49 cents.
Then we have the Provision Air app that you can also program, set up your inputs. You can set up different things. I did the same thing with the announcement. So you can do that as well. It's all off the SD card. Another piece of software that's kind of important is the MTX editor. Here's where you program all your functions. So it's kind of laid out like a mixer. So you have so many different options and flexibility that you can set up.
Well, whether it's a pre-programmable audio rack or just your home stereo, you're gonna need speakers. And let me tell you, there is no shortage of speakers at CEDIA. I was blown away. Any size, any shape, any color I could think of was somewhere on this floor. We stopped by the Focal display where there were several new speakers to be had. Donald was kind enough to show us a few of them.
So today we're going to talk about the new Chorus series, which replaces the Chorus series from Focal. Focal is a French company. Everything is made by hand in France. The cabinets, they have their own cabinet factory, so they're all built according to their specifications. All the drivers that you find in all their speakers are built by hand in France. With the new series, we're using an aluminum magnesium dome tweeter. Magnesium is introduced into the aluminum to give it better damping characteristics, so a lot smoother sound. They also developed a new type of cone driver. It's called slate fiber. It's non-directional carbon fibers sandwiched between fiberglass sheets, formed and then cut to specification. And because they build their own drivers, they can manufacture them to whatever specs they want. Very, very, very attainable for anybody who wants high-end sound at a very reasonable price. Here we have the Naim Muso version 2. The Muso is designed as an all-in-one music system, basically plug and play. It's for streaming and networking. This is designed for people who are looking for a very small, very elegant solution, but they don't want to sacrifice their sound quality. In this area, we have a couple of interesting items. We have the Naim Unity Atom system. This is a system designed for very, very high quality music reproduction in a very, very small, compact, elegant design unit. It's 40 watts per channel, Class AB, does streaming, does networking, has an analog input, so if a customer has, say, a turntable, he can still listen to his vinyl. Hooked up to that, we have a pair of Focal OD8 outdoor loudspeakers. These are rated that you can totally take your hose, clean them off, will not damage, will not hurt the speakers. completely fire rated, good bass, very efficient, doesn't take a lot of amplifier power to drive them. So if somebody wants some really nice sound on their patio, very easy to install, very easy to hook up. Pivoting brackets are included.
One of the most important aspects for retailers at CEDIA is education. There are classes, presentations, and demonstrations going on throughout the show. Over at the AudioQuest booth, they were teaching attendees how to field dress an RCA cable in less than a minute.
What we're going to do first is open up this crown on the post, just like that. I'm going to take a crimper here. It's going to be our holder. A little bit easier to field dress once these guys are in. And we're going to make sure our red pin is our center pin on the inside here. Just like that. Crimp that together. Take this out. Close this crown back together a little bit. A little bit of finesse. And we are complete. Real easy, real simple, exactly what needs to be done in the home. RCA termination.
One of the cool things about CEDIA is that everything you see and hear is either just been released or is about to be. Over at the JBL display, I got to sit in on a demonstration of their new Synthesis home theater surround sound system, where they were introducing 2 new 16-channel immersive sound controllers. JBL says their Synthesis system should be available in early 2020. Walking around the show floor, you can't help but appreciate these giant, intricate displays. And of course, the biggest eye grabbers are those displaying the televisions. 4K, 8K, a window TV? With the technology constantly evolving and upgrading, choosing one has become increasingly difficult for consumers. Scott from Samsung was showing us their beautiful 4K and 8K displays, showed us that customers do not have to stop enjoying their television when they're finished watching their programming.
For Samsung, the Frame is a product that is TV when it's on and art when it's off. As TVs get bigger and bigger, people are looking for better and better ways to hide them in plain sight, and what better way to hide it in plain sight than to make it look like a picture frame. Samsung's Frame TV allows you to display art, choose the matting, and you can as well choose the color of bezel between 4 colors: white, black, a light wood, or a walnut. In 2019, new to Frame is Quantum Dot, or our QLED panel, which gives you the best in picture quality. What's great about this product is that not just do we include art for you to use, you can also use our art store, which is $4.99 subscription per month, and that gives you access to thousands and thousands of pictures, or of course you could use your own pictures. One of the cool features on all QLED TVs is ambient mode. Ambient mode is a feature that hides the TV in plain sight when not in use, as no one wants to see a big black rectangle on the wall. For Samsung, there's an ambient mode for every time of the day, every room in the house, and every person in the house. So whether you're 6 or 60, meditating or having a party, there'll be an ambient mode for you.
Overall, the CEDIA experience was amazing. I saw so many cool new products I can't wait to get my hands on, and I was barely able to even scratch the surface there. Now, if you're interested in getting your hands on some of these cool new products, make sure you check out HiDEFLifestyle.com.